Okay, can we all hear me now? Can we all hear me now? Can we hear me now? Please let me know in the comment section. Can we hear me now? Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, that's good to know. So now we can get started. So the other time I said I will be responding to these very popular questions students used to ask a lot. It's a very peculiar question. And the question is, some students still don't know where to apply capital letter when they are giving answers and where to use small letter. All right. Please, if you're on the stream, you have not subscribed yet, please do also subscribe to the channel. So in this class, as we go through this together, I will respond to that, and also I'll be guiding you on when to, how to, and how and when not to. All right. So all of this we'll be going through together in tonight's class. All right. And for those of us who have not gotten the keynote of the course yet, please let's ensure to get the keynote. It is highly essential. Let's do well to request the keynote. All you need to do is to send us a direct message through our official website, which is tutor.io.net. Good evening. It's good to have you on board. Now, let's take this first question for tonight. Okay. Question one. It says the term Open and distance learning is made up of dash different concepts in education. The term open and distant learning is made up of dash concepts in education. Okay, so we have our first question for tonight. Let's do well to provide answer to the question. Awesome. I'm getting some nice responses already. Yes. So we have that as two. Now, in this kind of question, it's easy to identify that all your alphabet will be in small letter because the concept behind all these subjective questions, there is just one concept. It is the concept of complete the sentence or complement the sentence. Let me explain to you. This is a good example of complete the sentence. All right. This is a good example of complete the sentence. But another example of completing the sentence is when your answer will be a noun. And when we say a noun, you have place, you have animal, you have name. All right. If your answer happens to be any of these three, it falls under this category. So, irrespective of whether the answer is supposed to be here, here, the beginning, the word that starts the sentence, or the word that happens to be the last of the sentence, or the word in between the sentence, it is irrelevant. What is relevant is, let's say, for example, there's a question that goes like this. Among all tutors in now tutor dash is the best. Okay, so this is a sentence. Among all tutors in now, tutor dash is the best. So let's assume tutor Ayo is the answer. Ayo, you are not expected to start it with a small letter A. It is wrong. All right, because Ayo here is a name, and it will be inappropriate to start a name with a small letter. So the correct answer will be this. All right, if it happens to be a question that has to do with a place, irrespective of where the fill in the gap is, you are expected to start the first alphabet with a capital letter. And again, this is just one aspect, because this thing confuses a lot of students. Okay? It confuses a lot of students. Another aspect, another angle is that, look at this sentence. Take a good look at this sentence. Notice the first alphabet of the first word. This is the first word. All right? Notice the first alphabet, which is capital letter T. It will be inappropriate to start this sentence with a small letter T, happening to be the first word, of the sentence. All right? So let's now assume that dash, and this is 2. I'm taking you to another angle. CAM, open and distant learning, is made up of 2 concepts in education. So what is your answer? The answer is D or D. Which one do you think is appropriate? A or B? Please, in the comment section, which word is appropriate? 2 of them, they are both correct. D, G. But grammatically, which one is correct among these 2 to fill in this space? A or B? I'm waiting for a response. Yes, I can see we get it now. Thank you very much. Yes, awesome. Now, one last thing. Yes, I can see we understand it now. One last thing we need to pay attention to is this, the complementary answer. Now, I want to copy out this question from my WhatsApp, because somebody sent this question to me today, and I feel it is going to help every one of you, so that you can guide yourself. Now, take a look at this question. It's different from the two things, from the two examples I've given us now. This format is different. All right? From the two examples I've given us now. Now, it says here, this is a question from GS 104. I know you guys are not doing GS 104 yet, but let's just take this sample. Which catalog is a file of cards, usually in a catalog cabinet, showing the users the library collections? No dash, no filling the space, no option. Which catalog is a file catalog? This is a complete sentence. All right, ending with a question mark. Now let me go for a question in your own course mark so you can relate better. Now let me take this. Which stage in distant education is the earliest appearance? Which stage in the distant education history is the earliest appearance? Let me write that down. Which stage is the earliest appearance in the which stage is the earliest appearance of, all right, of distance education? Education. Now, take a look at this question. This is a complete, no filling the space, no option. The question just came out like this. So, in your computer, you will not see something like this. I'm not saying you might come across this question, but I'm just telling you this in case exam is full of surprises. You can't take chances. In case you come across a question like this, what do you do? So what's the answer? Let's first check it. What is the answer to this question? Do we know the answer to this question? Let's start from there. What is the answer to the question? The earliest stage, all right, in distance education. What's the answer to the question, please? Let somebody provide us an answer to the question. Which stage, I beg your pardon, which stage is the earliest appearance of distance education? Stage, I mean to write. This is a very simple question. I don't expect us to. Somebody is asking, is it in Nigeria or Ibadan? I don't understand what this person is saying. Please, can you put your questions correctly? Awesome. Thank you very much for your responses. Yes, the correct answer is correspondence stage. Now, take a look at this. You can respond to this question in two ways. If you write it like this, please, this is a capital letter. All right? This is a small letter. Please take notes. This is a capital small letter. No full stops. No full stop. Don't use full stop. Capital letter, because this happens to be two words. Capital letter, small letter. The first alphabet, then the rest are small letter. So I believe we understand this. So let's pay attention to these details. They might save you. Sometimes you write your exams and you be like, yes, I know what I've written. But unfortunately, after submission, you realize that you now say, it's not what you scored that they gave to you. It might be some of these simple mistakes. The first officially recognized attempt at distance education was Pittman's correspondence courses in shorthand in the year dash. First officially recognized attempt. Distance education by Pittman was in dash. Was in dash. Interesting. Someone said 1962. Wow, that is really interesting. You cannot play game of chances into your exams, please. For those of us who have not gotten the keynote, let's ensure to request for the keynote after this class tonight. All right. It's highly essential you get this keynote and use it. All right. Yes, 1840. My goodness. I have another class by 9 on the dot. Please, we're going to take a few more questions and we will call it a wrap. Few more questions and we'll call it a wrap. I'm sorry it has to be this short, but the network and the audio wahala. The first educational instruction by radio was aired in Dash. All right, aired on radio was in Dash. I apologize. This is going to be a short one. Okay, I have another class by 9. So let's just take a few questions more and we'll call it a wrap. Yes, thank you very much for that. The correct answer is 1916. Now let's take this. The dash method is a special form of note taking drawn up based on two unequal columns. The dash method of note taking, all right, is based on two unequal columns. Two unequal So we have that question. Also, the cornell. And the last question for tonight. Dash is considered to be the first of the 4 basic language skills. Dash is considered to be the first among the 4 basic language skills. Awesome. Yes, we all are doing a great job. And thank you very much, everyone. It's quite unfortunate that the network did not allow us to enjoy this class for so long. And we just have to cut it short now. So I need to attend to the next class. I'm even late already. I start that class by 9. So please, I'm using this opportunity to encourage each and every one of us. As a matter of fact, I'm expecting nothing less than A or B from every one of you in this who has gotten the keynote one way, who has gotten the keynote from us, and also the exam practice questions. And as a matter of fact, we're also here tonight. I'm expecting not less than A and B from you. So for those of us who have not gotten the keynote, let's ensure to request this night. How do you do that? Go to our website www.tutor.net or just search Tutor Ayo in now on Google, or just search keynote now, or just search keynote Tutor Ayo in now. Any one of them you search will take you to our website. And when you get to the website, there's a WhatsApp button in the top right corner. Use that WhatsApp button to send us a direct message, and we grant you will definitely respond to your request. Keynote only goes for a token. Do have a wonderful evening. I wish you all the best and success in